guys, what is up? I'm Francis.
I'm Dom, not Mysterio.
Not Bash.
And this is The Push. Another 3MB edition tonight for you, ladies and gentlemen. Our beloved captain got called in at the last minute, and he left the three of us at the helm. I'm sure that we are in the absolute right of mind to conduct the ship into the evanescence of tomorrow.
We're not.
No. Yeah.
Before we get started,
No.
I do want to say
The only chaos is me and you alone, Francis.
yeah, that would be true.
Oh, yeah.
But I do want to say
That would
one
be
thing
funny.
before we get started, because
Yeah.
as you can see by my lovely attire,
Mm-hmm.
it is the most wonderful time of the year. Football is back, baby!
We are back! We are back! And unfortunately, Dom and I have Aaron Rodgers as a QB. But aside from that,
Listen,
we are back!
It could be worse. We could have Daniel Jones.
That is true. We could be like Cap and be stuck with Daniel
I mean,
Jones.
he's not on the,
But we aren't,
no, he's
so
not
it's
on the Giants
okay.
anymore either.
I saw this, Francis. I saw this certain video.
The Giants have Russ now.
Oh!
I've been seeing this video on Aaron Rodgers that they said about Aaron Rodgers on the Steelers, and I'm like, oh my god. So he basically said, he talked about Aaron Rodgers' statistics on his teams, and he goes, Mike Tomlin, when throwing no turnovers, is 17-2. What QB is known to throw the least turnovers in NFL history? Aaron Rodgers. He never had a QB like Rodgers, and Tomlin's known for lifting QBs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Look what he did with Big
So
Ben.
anyway,
They might be very good, but I think
I'm very hopeful, and I'm putting it out there now. And you guys can tell me I'm fucking crazy, or you can call me out on it at the end of the season. If the Steelers make it past, let's put it this way, if the Steelers make it to the Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers as their starting quarterback, I will go and buy an Aaron Rodgers jersey.
Oh no, don't make that bet. I did that on
I
Brady.
am putting that there right now.
If he gets to past the...
No, they have to make the Super Bowl.
If he gets to the playoffs, I will eat a paper plate on stream.
You'll do that anyway.
You might have to go. The last time someone made that bet was me, and I said if Tom Brady wins me a Super Bowl, I'm getting a jersey. I bought it 5 minutes too late after the game ended.
I'm telling you, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. If
I'll get one too.
That's gonna be what it takes to get a goddamn Super Bowl again, it is what it is. I'll shell out the fucking $200 and buy an Aaron Rodgers jersey. I mean, it doesn't help. Like my only active player I have right now is TJ. All my other jerseys are retired. I have Big Ben, I got Palomalu, and I got Hines Ward. And
I thought you had a James Harrison
I do
one.
have a James Harrison.
Yeah.
And I refuse to wear my Hines Ward jersey because it's the old Reebok jersey.
Oh.
Like before they switched to Nike, and I refuse to wear it because I don't want to ruin it.
That's a collector's item right there.
The Reebok jerseys are so nice when they have like the mesh sleeve
I miss those, man.
instead of the fucking plastic that is now.
Yeah.
I mean, the Nike jerseys are whatever, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's enough about football. We are not a football podcast. We are a pro wrestling podcast. So we are here to talk about professional wrestling. That being said, we did have a PLE pay-per-view recently. Clash in Paris was last week. Oui, baguette, indeed. So, as always, we did our prediction game. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do it on stream because Cap had work. I felt like crap. And these two idiots don't have computers, so they can't do run the stream, just the two of them. Anyway, we did do our predictions over TikTok. Scott wrote them down for us, so we will go over the match card, do our prediction game, see who won, see who lost, make fun of Francis because he sucks at this.
Not all the time.
I was seeing if you caught it. Anyway, first match on the card, courtesy of WWE.com. Roman Reigns defeats Bronson Reed.
Oh, wow. I've seen that.
I know, what a surprise. The OTC arrives in Paris and conquered as he crushed Bronson Reed in front of a raucous French crowd. That being said, in the aftermath of the match, Roman Reigns put Paul Heyman in a guillotine choke, choked him out, sent him to a local medical facility. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker did not like that at all, in the slightest, and I don't blame them. So they proceeded to then beat the piss out of Roman Reigns over the next 10 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, he's going to be gone for a while.
Yeah. Roman...
Probably because he has to go shoot a movie.
Yeah, Roman... Well, yeah, he's got to finish up Street Fighter. So Roman then took, 3 or 4 tsunamis?
I think it was 4.
4. Caught a spear from Braun Breaker through the announce table. It was rough. It was... They beat the ever-living hell out of him. That unfortunately led to Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed being kicked out of the building, effective immediately, afterwards, which kind of screwed our bonus points later in the game, Scott. But we'll get to that later. So that being said, Roman Reigns gets the victory. Who predicted that?
I think we all did.
I'm asking Scott. He was the keeper of the points.
So that's a resounding complete correction. Everybody gets Roman Reigns.
We all got
Roman.
Okay.
Again, what a shock.
All right, next match on the card. If I'm not mistaken,
even though Francis and Cap were like iffy on it.
Yeah. Next match on the card, we didn't make it to TikTok because we didn't realize this was a match. But we did talk about it very briefly as it was happening. And I believe we all said the same thing, that the Wyatt Six would retain.
Wait, we didn't even talk about the Roman Bronson match.
Yeah, we just did.
I think he meant the last time.
No, like the actual match. We just made like a...
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
I actually... Yeah.
Yes, you know what? No, Scott, you're right. I'm fucking jumping the gun here. Scott, what were your thoughts on the match?
I actually had very powerful thoughts on this in the beginning. It was slow. It was not entertaining. It wasn't a Roman Reigns match that we were used to seeing. Because even though he's barely here, he does always deliver. But it was just very slow. It never really picked up. It's just, I'm very disappointed for it to start this way. And the ending was kind of helped it a little bit because of the situations what happened. He got jumped again, and he did a bunch of, Paul Heyman trying to love the tribal chief again. Really didn't go anywhere. But I'm not happy with this match, especially to start off with.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I agree. I think it was a little slow at first, but I think because they were letting Bronson get like a lot of the spotlight on that one. Because most of I want to say like 75% of the match was Bronson just beating the shit out of Roman Reigns, and then Roman gets a comeback at the end and gets the victory. So it was okay. It was whatever. Francis?
It is what it is. You guys basically hit the nail on the head as far as opening contest goes. This could have been better, could have been worse. I'm glad it existed. I really should have seen the post-beatdown match coming because, like we said earlier, Roman's got to finish up Street Fighter. So, of course, they had to find a way to write him off of TV instead of him just vanishing for a couple months. I can't wait for that movie, by the way. I don't care if it fucking sucks. I need to see it. I need to see Roman Reigns do a raging demon.
So we're all going to get baked and go see that together, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, who knows how that's going to be.
Well, it's going to be so fucking bad, but it's going to be so fun.
It's going to be so fucking dumb, but we're going to make it...
that they're not talking about it at all?
I know, that's what scares me. But, yeah.
But what was talking the most about it is Cody.
Yeah. So, but in summary, the match existed. It was alright. It is what it is. It honestly, it struggled to hold my attention for a while, but it is what it is. Jey Uso also got involved in that post-match beatdown that we forgot to mention, and that also comes into play a little later.
The boxing match just got announced.
A boxing match?
Yeah, Mike Tyson's gonna verse Mayweather.
Ooh.
And it didn't say Junior, but I think the father, maybe.
No, it's Floyd Mayweather. No, it's not. It's not the father. It's exactly who you think it is.
Damn it.
Because they're both retired anyway. So, because Mayweather's not fighting anymore, right?
He came back from the McGregor fight, and that was it.
And that was it. Yeah. So he's retired. It's probably not going to be sanctioned. So if Mayweather loses, he's still undefeated. Yeah. Anyway, so like I said, this next match, the tag team match for the titles, I don't believe was in any of our prediction videos because we forgot that it was on the card, which is very out of character for me, especially because it involves the Wyatt Six. Street Profits had taken won a number one contenders match on Friday Night SmackDown, I believe on the Go Home show of Friday Night SmackDown. Right. So this was a highly anticipated match for me, honestly. I thought this match was going to be great. And honestly, it did not disappoint. I would say it was a really interesting match. I liked the way they did it. I also appreciated Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins coming out in, fucking Borderlands inspired gear.
The game hasn't come out yet, right?
No, yeah, but like I love that.
It's 12.
I love that WWE's been doing that lately, where it's like certain games or things will sponsor a match specifically.
Like Drew is the Doomslayer.
Yeah, exactly. Like Drew is the Doomslayer, or the Viking Raiders is like the fucking Clash Royale Vikings, which is kind of fucking dumb, but whatever. But
well, that's
because now it's like we're getting more like inspired gear that you never would have seen before outside of like from the New Day because they're giant nerds and they love this stuff. I have to say though, the fucking Borderlands gear suited them. They looked fucking cool.
Yeah, they looked. I liked it. I didn't suspect it because I didn't pay attention to ads that are going with wrestling. Don't really care about that part. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. I can't wait to get the game.
But like we said, this one failed to make our videos, but we all agreed the Wyatt Six was winning that match. Like that's not a fucking surprise.
Yeah.
I have to say though, what was really interesting with this match, as I don't know if they're like trying to tease something with the Street Profits or not, or if they were just doing it because it's the Wyatt Six. But there was a nice chunk of that match where Dawkins and Montez Ford didn't look like they were on the same page too well. Like they were very...
Yeah, that was weird.
Like there was like self-tags and a lot of things that would hint at possibly breaking the two of them up. And I don't know if that's true or if I'm just overthinking it. Like, what do you guys think?
It's now it's way too early to tell. Like, maybe it was just like part of an exasperation angle. I really hope they aren't being like WWE plans to break them up in the future, because as much as I do like the Street Profits, I don't think that one of them can carry on their own.
I think
like they're too passive a whole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like I agree with you there. I feel like if they had to, I think Montez Ford would be the one to have like a singles career.
And even then, he's mid-card for life.
Yeah, like,
I'm sorry.
I don't see him as like a main event world champion kind of guy, but you need guys in the mid-card, but like there's nothing wrong with having like a tag team and then one of the guys goes after a singles title every now and then.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. We don't need to split up a tag team just to have someone go after a fucking Intercontinental Championship run,
Exactly.
After...
I do love that the Wyatt Six's finish, I think it's called The Plague now. Which is
really
awesome.
Nice.
That's what he did.
So, go ahead, Scott. Sorry.
Yeah. So, I mean, you had the right people into this match.
Mm-hmm.
It being a tag match, it seemed kind of concerning to me that it wasn't. It still didn't really do anything for me. It was better than the Roman match, definitely, but it didn't help bring up the atmosphere. Even though, besides the French crowd automatically doing that, which made almost match interesting.
The crowd was electric the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
They sounded awesome. They had chants.
International crowds usually are.
Yeah, no, the European crowds tend to steal the show, and
the crazy thing is, and I know we were going to talk about it last week, but I actually watched all of Forbidden Door before we were going live last week, but it never happened. And my thoughts on that match it was different. It got a lot better at the end. I saw, what's his name? He finally wrestled. Gabe Kidd? Bald?
Gabe Kidd! Yeah!
Yeah.
What'd you think of him?
From what I've seen, because he was like the least known character out of that match. Not, I can definitely tell he can put on a good promo, but as a good match, I need to see him solo, because that was not it for me. Which makes sense why he doesn't really win that much. I kind of can see it now.
He's the brawler of the Bullet Club.
But yeah, as for the Wyatt Six match, the London crowd was a lot better. I mean, when I watched Forbidden Door, they were so annoying. They treated AEW so different, because when they hear the Roman Reigns chant, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
It was like every 2 minutes in the same match, they would just find another thing to chant about. So it kind of got irritating watching AEW because of that.
But in all fairness, that's British crowds in a nutshell. That they do that with everything. Like even WWE, they do it. Yeah. They do it in WWE. They do it in. I'm gonna get fucking pummeled for this, but soccer. Not football. Not football. Soccer. Soccer.
Listen, okay. I'll end this debate for soccer fans. You guys aren't the ones who created soccer. It was a group of people in China. But besides that, I mean, it's a little scary for me because the match still didn't do it for me. It didn't. I think the tag team division is a lot worse than I think we even thought it was. That's shocking.
It's weird.
You have the right people. You have the right people for that title.
Yeah.
I believe because the Judgment Day still has their title on the other side. They have the two people that can do it, and I think they're the perfect holders of it right now. Mm-hmm. You just need to widen that tag team division a lot more.
They need more competition.
It's not as much competition. It's boring seeing the same five people.
Yeah.
I'm always going to be interested in White Six.
Yeah,
I'm really
an interesting
really into that type of stuff, like the paranormal type scary stuff. So,
Francis, your thoughts?
I'm really glad to see where the Wyatt Six is going. I was afraid that even though Bray's no longer with us, the curse he had on the main roster would pass on to them, and they would lose all the time when it mattered most. But they seem to be doing pretty good for themselves.
Yeah.
Here's to hoping that they get more success. I can't wait to see where it goes for them.
Fingers crossed. Okay, so next match on the list, Women's Intercontinental Championship match, Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella.
I forgot about this.
Are any of us surprised?
No!
We really need to talk about
Francis would be pretty surprised because he picked Nikki Bella to win this title.
You fucking idiot.
Being the only one to pick that person.
I did it for all the roles.
Surprise. You did it because you're a fucking simp.
That's only half the reason. The other reason is I didn't want it all to be even all night.
Mm-hmm. Sure, James.
It was a noble sacrifice, Dom, and you will respect it.
I don't think we need to go too deep into this. Becky Lynch won. Who no one's surprised.
What?
Here for a fucking handshake. She's not like fucking gonna be wrestling full time. They're not gonna give her a title.
This match was
It was okay. I still say, in my opinion, Nikki Bella's overrated. I don't think she's that good of a wrestler. I don't think she deserves the hype that she gets, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
I have some things on the match. The match, it was all right. I'll make a quote from my coworker, and I kind of agree with him on this one. Becky's fame disappeared, and hype disappeared when she got pregnant. Nikki Bella, I agree with Dom, has always been overrated. The only reason she's overhyped as she is now is because she put on a hat and her sister didn't.
And she got a
yeah, which I think which makes the Piper Nivens had to be redone, I think.
Huh.
Piper Niven got one?
No.
There's a rumor saying
Niven popped one of her fake boobs.
Oh, okay, that makes more
surgery
sense.
to fix it.
This match was very obvious. It was an alright of a match.
I think that happened with Charlotte twice.
Oof. I know that happened with Charlotte.
Yeah.
And that sounds very fucking scary.
It is, because you can go into toxic shock.
Yeah,
this was I don't know. The first half of this pay-per-view really wasn't catching it. I was interested in watching it because the referees put on a good, they're entertaining, even if the match isn't.
To quote Cap, they don't know how to put on a bad match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just they don't know how to put on a bad match, but it's time you put on a good match for a good chunk of these wrestlers in here.
Yeah. All right. So this next match was interesting to me because I'm like, wow, we're still doing this, but okay. Sheamus and Rusev had a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. What does that mean? It basically means it's a no DQs match, but it's set in an Irish pub. That's literally the only fucking difference. It's a
this is some WCW shit.
You act like they haven't done these before. It's like every other match that Sheamus has is a Donnybrook match. What are you talking about?
But he does what Sheamus does what Don Moxley does. He just does it better because Moxley doesn't need to bleed in order to entertain people.
You mean Sheamus?
Sheamus doesn't need to bleed. Yeah. Sheamus doesn't need to bleed.
Well, Sheamus has thick skin and he doesn't get busted open at the slightest gust of wind.
Let's put it this way. In the words of Sheamus, it was a banger. I thought it was great. You put these two together, they have such great chemistry. They fought a million times before, and I'm sure they'll fight a million more times. They're fantastic together. They have, like I said, they have great chemistry together. They work well. Their matches are always entertaining. And you make it a Donnybrook where they could just do whatever the fuck they want, it gets even better. Rusev did wind up winning, which was, I think, if I remember correctly, Michael Cole made a comment that Sheamus wins most of the Donnybrook matches.
Well, that's good. Put them over where you can.
But he did win in a very I can't think of the right word. Decisive fashion. Rusev put Sheamus in the Accolade, but used a shillelagh. Put the shillelagh in Sheamus's mouth and just fucking cranked it.
Jesus fuck.
So that was the finish of that match. It was fantastic. It was a great match. Like I said, very entertaining. You put these two together, you cannot have a bad match. Who picked Rusev? Because I'm pretty sure I picked
all of us but Pat.
Oh, wow. I did pick Rusev? Okay.
Pat picked Sheamus.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you guys now, this is the match I wanted to make a comment on. And Cap, I'm going to tell you, but if not, I hope you see this clip. You made a comment on your predictions because you thankfully gave us every detail on the match, well, almost every match. You said this is probably going to be the worst match out of the bunch. I'm going to sit here and say this was the best match in the entire pay-per-view. It was nothing better than
this. It was match of the night.
This is my match of the night. This match was amazing. It didn't even get to go be slow. It was just brutal murder for the entire match. No one slowed down. They used every area possible, and they used it in such a different type of fashion where it was actually entertaining because Sheamus goes through the bar posts. They're going through tables. They're using every piece of equipment, and it's
Barrels,
not repetitive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're using it's
Donkey
like,
Kong up in this bitch.
unlike Gunther and Jey Uso, where the matches deteriorated.
It's exactly the same every time.
Sheamus literally can't put on not even a bad match. He has to make it entertaining, and he always makes it entertaining. I don't know.
After banger after banger.
Every single time he says that, and it just proves me right and proves me a little bit more wrong every time. I'm like, is it going to stop? And I'm like, no, it doesn't.
It's never going to stop.
I loved this match, and the way it ended was perfect.
Mm-hmm. Francis?
Mm-hmm. Like I said earlier, this is just some full-on hokey-ass WCW insanity, but in the best way possible. These guys just fucking decided to play a game of... This is going to be deep reaching, but this one goes out to all the Capcom fans who watch this. This was a Power Stone game, man. Just hitting everyone with every breakable object they could get their hands on. And I'm really glad to see that Rusev got the win. Hopefully this leads to better things for him.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully now that he's back, like I think the dude could be a heavyweight champion. He's got the physique. He's got the aura of a heavyweight champion. Like I think Vince did him a disservice by keeping him in the mid card for as long as he did, and maybe his time in AEW might help that. He seems to think so. I saw something earlier today that he made a comment to a reporter that he felt his time in AEW truly prepared him to come back to WWE and
there you go.
After the heavyweight championship. You could tell it definitely boosted his confidence.
There was definitely a difference. His character, I mean, he was doing very good when he started AEW. He was a champion for over a year. And then as soon as he lost the title, they just stopped using them. And they ruined a wrestler that they said were going to give high hopes. That they said, "Oh, we're not going to be like WWE. We're going to give you flowers. You're going to be treated like you should." And it didn't really happen. But of course, we've seen multiple wrestlers get that treatment and come back.
Yeah. What's Ricochet doing?
To be honest, he was doing a lot worse than he is now. Than he was in WWE.
Yeah.
He's turning.
But with Rusev, don't push for a title right now. Keep it going for a while.
He's going to build it.
Not right.
He's being a guy that's just going to being a guy that just goes rams people. You can, unlike LA Knight, you can take a little bit on Rusev. It's a lot more entertaining him without a title right now.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
And at some point, he's going to have to lose that momentum, and I want the momentum to run.
But yeah, so that was a good one. The next match we have on the card. One I wasn't necessarily thrilled about. I have to say this one surprised me. Cena and Logan Paul had a match again. And John Cena said himself, he goes, there's so many other superstars that he would much rather work with. Granted, he said this in a promo, but like, he probably meant it. Cena wants to work with like AJ Styles, Dom Mysterio, just to name a couple. Like I forgot exactly who he named in his promo, but like, Logan Paul got the match, and like I think Cena even said in an interview that he's not picking who his final opponents are. He's leaving that up to creative. But Cena has always been that person of he will do what creative tells him to do because he that's what's best for business. He's always been like that. He's always said whatever Vince says goes because he knows what's best for business. And so I'm sure he's doing the same thing with Triple H. He goes, whatever Hunter says goes. Because he's going to do what's best for business. That's one thing I always liked about Cena. It's like he would politic certain things and like to not lose or to have specific matches, but because he felt it was better for the overall longevity of WWE or like.
And he admits that he was wrong in certain
Yes.
cases.
Exactly, but he said he's not calling the shots on who his final opponents are. He is not picking and choosing who he's fighting. He's letting Triple H decide who's going to be these final few. But one thing I did like about this match, like I said, I wasn't excited about this match, even though I knew it was going to be good, because Logan Paul is great in the ring. Cena is the greatest of all time. It was never going to be a bad match. I just wanted to see someone else in that spot. But I have to say, I love that they both, during the match, used other finishers that weren't their own. At one point, Logan Paul hit the zigzag.
Nah.
Every time, I loved Dolph Ziggler. I loved him when he was in WWE. And seeing him do the zigzag made me like him more as a wrestler. Like, oh my god.
He hit that, and holy shit, I fucking popped.
It looked weird, and then I remembered that's kind of what it looks like, and it was really...
No, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking popped for that. I was like, oh shit.
I forget what he calls it in TNA.
I have no idea, but... so yeah, Logan hit the zigzag. Cena hit the Styles Clash and the Deep Six. He hit fucking...
Not only the Deep Six. End of Days. Not Deep Six.
No, it was Deep Six.
It was the Deep Six.
The Deep Six is when he spins him.
No, that's End of Days.
The End of Days is that. The End of Days is when he goes. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the other way around.
No, trust me. Trust me. It's the End of Days is when he has him flying that way and hits him like that.
Either way.
Because Sami Zayn does the Deep Six.
Either way, he did a Baron Corbin move, which literally none of us could have predicted.
No.
And I respect them. Them not calling it the End of Days because obviously a move like that you're going to go after the pin. Mm-hmm. A lot of people I've seen video where people are upset about that. I'm like, no, it's perfect. No, you don't call it Baron Corbin's finisher name because that move is so well. It wasn't the End of Days.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying it's like
it was the most. Yeah.
Like it wasn't.
It's one of the most.
Baron Corbin didn't hit it, so it's technically not. You know?
No.
Yeah.
It's because that move is so well protected. If they called it the End of Days, and it would have, and obviously Logan Paul's going to kick out, it would have kind of ruined it.
Yeah. So before we move on to the next match, I'm pretty sure it's safe in saying we all picked Cena. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody's saying.
All right, moving on. Main event time.
One day,
Main event. We had that Fatal 4-Way match, which I was very excited for. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, LA Knight, and Jey Uso all competing for the World Heavyweight Champion. Shut up. So it was very interesting to see because 3 out of the 4 members of this match were former World Heavyweight Championship holders. Obviously, LA Knight has yet to hold a main event title or world title, whatever you want to call it, which is a fucking sin. First off, let's put that out there. This man needs to hold a world title before he retires. I'm going to be pissed if he doesn't because he deserves it. He's so charismatic. He's so good in the ring. But this was not the night. Seth Rollins retained. But I have to say, the match itself was electric. It was a great match. These 4 guys, they put on a killer match, and I'm not surprised. We all knew going into this that the rest of Seth Rollins' group, the Vision, was ejected from the building. Paul Heyman was
assailed by Roman Reigns
in a local medical facility. So, and the commentary team made it a point to say Seth is all on his own. He has nobody here to back him up. Towards the end of the match, I believe Seth hit CM Punk with a stomp. Punk kicked out. Seth said something to him to the effect of, "I hate you. You're not my real dad. Get out of WWE. Like, leave and never come back." And then Punk got Rollins up for a GTS, hit it. Rollins bounced off the ropes and fell back onto Punk's shoulders, which I thought was a really cool transition, first off. Punk was about to hit a second GTS when a hooded figure emerged from behind the ring and punched CM Punk in the dick. Seth Rollins was then able to hit the stomp, get the pin, win the title, and it was revealed that the hooded figure was none other than Seth Rollins' own lovely wife, Becky Lynch.
So AJ Lee's definitely coming back, right?
Yes, that was going to be my point, but we'll get into that in a second.
That's a different topic.
Did anyone pick anyone other than Seth Rollins?
I don't remember
No.
the picks.
No, everybody picked Seth
Everybody
Rollins.
picked Seth,
Great.
and everybody got their extra point wrong.
Yes, because everyone that picked the bonus point said that someone from the Vision specifically was going to interfere.
Well, me and you said that. Cap said somebody was going to turn heel, which didn't
I
happen.
can't say there was a definable heel turn. So,
Yeah.
that being said, Clash in Paris, phenomenal. PLE, I thought it was great. Was it their strongest? No, but it was still very good. Great wrestling. We are going to talk now about a little bit about.
Wait. I got something on this match. If it wasn't for Rusev or Sheamus, this match would have been the best one. It wasn't Cena or Logan Paul. Cena and Logan Paul definitely held their own, and it was definitely on the same level. It kept the hype train going. And with Becky Lynch, if Becky Lynch is the fourth member, that's very lazy and it's very boring.
I don't.
I called it.
I don't think she's going to be a member of the Vision.
I'm the opposite. I guarantee you she's going to join.
I mean, it would have made more sense if they would have said, "Oh, well, Bronson Reed can't come in because he's kind of hurt after his match against Roman." Or whatever.
Bronson and Braun got kicked out of the building.
Bronson, alright, yeah. I don't know. I feel like it was just so random. Becky Lynch, I felt like she had no reason to be in there. He could have won it on his own. It's Seth Rollins. He doesn't, unlike the others that are kind of young, he doesn't really need to have people like constantly coming in. He would have.
No, but
I don't know. It just kind of ruined it for me with Becky Lynch being popping up at the end.
I know, but you got to look at it this way. They're using that to fucking escalate a different storyline that we're going to talk about in a second.
Yeah.
The only I'm telling you, first off, before we move on to the next thing, who won the night in points?
Pat and Francis tied for second, and me and Tom tied for third.
Nice.
I think this is the first ever double tie.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway,
Me and Dom predicted everything. Me and Dom's the only one that picked everything right. You guys picked Nikki and Sheamus.
Stupid. Anyway, so there's been a lot of rumors and a lot of talk, especially now with the whole Becky Lynch interference, that this has been happening since Punk came back. These rumors of AJ Lee's imminent return to the WWE. These whispers became screams after Clash in Paris because of the interference with Becky Lynch punching CM Punk in the dick. And
you think they're going to do a "My Man is better than your man" bitch match?
Probably. But on the following Monday Night Raw, Punk came out, called out Seth Rollins, and instead of Rollins, they hit Rollins' music, which was really cool, and Becky Lynch came out and doing his entrance, the whole thing, which I thought was really funny. And one other thing I wanted to point out, Becky Lynch was very much wearing Fiend Bray Wyatt inspired gear with the striped pants and the black top. Fucking chef's kiss. So Becky then proceeded to fucking just verbally abuse CM Punk and then started slapping him. Just literally fucking slapping the fuck out of him nonstop just to piss him off. And Punk made a comment. Punk said he said I'm going to make Seth Rollins wish he never cashed in Money in the Bank on me, and you're going to regret ever putting your hands on me. So that to me just says AJ Lee's going to return, and they're going to have a couples mixed tag match.
Yeah.
And we covered this earlier today. Kat posted a video earlier today talking about it. A fan reached out to WWE on Twitter, I believe, or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and said, "Why is there no AJ Lee merch?" The WWE shop account then decided to respond to this message and say, "Don't worry, AJ Lee merch will be coming soon for her before WrestlePalooza. So keep your eyes peeled." And I'm like, okay, either someone fucked up or they're like using automated responses that just said, "Oh, it's good," So the way I look at it, AJ Lee is almost definitely coming back. I would honestly be more shocked if she doesn't come back than she did. If she does come back, I think it will be a very short-lived. It'll be like a temporary, maybe like a match or two. It's not going to be like a long-term. Like,
you don't think she's going to come back full time?
It's not going to be like Punk, no.
Okay.
I think it's only this match.
I think, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's like a match or two tops.
Yeah.
You don't think they'll save that for WrestleMania?
No.
No, they just want to shut people up because they won't stop saying that she's going to come back.
Yeah.
Which she's not. I mean, yes, she's probably going to make one more appearance, but that's just to be like, all right, guys, she came back. You can shut up now. Just let it be. Like, who knows if she wants to do this? She might just be doing this just to please people.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, she'll probably do like a return, a small thing, nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
She'll get her big pop, and then she can go her own way.
No way.
Honestly, and like that could also lead to like, okay, maybe she'll show up at the Rumble every now and then or something stupid.
I'd be down with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Francis?
But about the AJ thing or the Becky thing?
Yes.
You're Master Central. Go.
Master Central. I mean, like, yeah, I know. Anyway, changing the point, I still disagree with you, Dom. I do believe that Becky is going to be joining the Vision, mainly because, like I said, way back when the Vision was first formed, it's been a while since we had a faction consisting of both male and female wrestlers. It feels like, aside from the
Judgment Day, what are you talking about?
No, like I'm trying to fucking
it's been a while. There's one right now.
Yeah, and the way they're performing right now should tell you everything about how memorable they are.
The Wyatt Six.
And Francis, remember.
You got me there.
Remember, yeah, there's one right now, but there was also one before. And you're not going to tell me that she wasn't ever detrimental to the team, because it was Rhea fucking Ripley.
Yeah. No, but but you have Judgment Day, you have the Wyatt Six, you have fucking technically the Street Profits because they have BFAB. You have the fucking Alpha Academy. You have the Alpha Academy.
Yeah, but like none of
those are like Francis, Francis, come on, man.
You're saying that there's no factions or groups that have both men.
Okay, let me rephrase that.
Every fucking faction at this point has both.
Let me rephrase that.
I'm hard fucking pressed to find a faction that doesn't have both genders.
There was a different analogy there, and right now
you're just fucking wrong. There's a difference.
Well, the point is they could probably... Nah, I'm not going to go say that. I was going to say maybe they can end up taking over Judgment Day, like, in terms of popularity, be now what the Judgment Day was when they had Rhea and Priest. But I don't think they're going to reach those numbers.
No, I think this whole thing with Becky is like a one-off thing. Because Becky and Seth said at one point, not that long ago, that they're not... Like, obviously they love each other, they support each other, they do everything. They don't work well together.
Right,
Because they
like
had
with the Baron.
that whole Baron Corbin mixed tag thing, and it was just very awkward. Like you would think, like this couple who's like married, it wouldn't be like awkward to see them in the ring together. It's just weird.
Maybe it's because they were both playing faces. Maybe they'll do it better now that they're both heels.
It's just their thing. They're not like.
We're just gonna have to wait and see.
I think this is gonna be like a one-off thing. I don't think she's gonna be part of the Vision. I think she might. I think it's gonna be one of those things of, it's the Vision featuring Becky Lynch. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not really part of it. She's just there.
Again, we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Anyway, but that's it for Clash in Paris. We talked about AJ Lee. I do believe we have 2 other things we wanted to talk about.
So yes, sir.
All right, so I am gonna pass this one off to you, sir.
Scott, do you want to go ahead? Oh, I guess I'm getting it.
Yes, pass it off to our residential weeaboo, Francis. To talk about Japan.
New Japan, specifically. Yeah, I bet you guys didn't know it was in New Japan. What happened to the old one? It became New Japan. So, gentlemen...
Hold on. I just want to say something before, because I'm going to continue. All right, I just wanted to let you guys know, because you guys know what's going on. My mom just told me my grandma just passed away.
I'm sorry.
Just a few minutes ago. I'm willing to go on. I'm fine.
No.
I have a different viewpoint because of the situation.
Dude, if you have to go.
But, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's something that, you know.
I'm sorry, Scott.
She was suffering, and
I know, I get it.
It's finally over. So
I get it too, man.
If you need to go, just say the word.
No, I'm good. We can continue. I just want to put that out there. Just, you know, I thought it was the right thing to do.
I'm so sorry, dude.
Real sorry, Scott. I know it's like. Alright, changing this topic to lighter news, we are going to go to New Japan, who, now that September, the summer is in the rear view at this point. Well, at least it should be. But with the end of the summer comes the finals of the G1 tournament, which I believe are like the night after Clash in Paris, because different time zone over there. The winner of the 2025 Grade 1 Climax is none other than Takeshita. Ryosuke Takeshita from AEW, who's going back and forth because he found a legal clause in his contract that lets him go to New Japan as many times as he likes. Takeshita is the new number 1 contender for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, which is still being held by Zack Sabre, who won last year. But Takeshita is not going to do what Zack Sabre did and just order for the championship match right up front. He's going to challenge it at the next New Japan pay-per-view, which I believe is King of Pro Wrestling. However, he may not be facing Zack Sabre Jr. because he's defending the belt against Ren Narita in a different show that's coming up. Also, Scott, I knew earlier you wanted to talk about other stuff that happened at Forbidden Door. Zack Sabre Jr. actually showed up, and he defended the IWGP Championship against former NXT commentator Nigel McGuinness.
Oh my god, yeah. Thank you. I remember that match.
Yeah.
You said a pretty good match. That shit was boring as that. It was. That was the most boring. That was the most boring match I've ever seen on AEW, and it had nothing to do with flying and going off the ropes.
Yeah, that's not Zack Sabre Jr.'s style. If you're not a fan of the slower, more tactical stuff, you are not going to like Zack Sabre Jr.
I am a fan of it, but when there's 2 people doing it, it really hurts it. It really does.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, like, we've had people before like that, like, kind of maybe, you know, Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle, but Benoit also jumped up. Yeah.
Benoit had the flying headbutt, and Kurt Angle had the moonsault.
There was way too much wrestling.
Yeah,
like,
that's a Zack Sabre Jr.
It just dragged so hard.
Yeah.
I know it's not the people. I just think it's the combination.
I think you would like some of Zach's other work that's not against other technicians like him.
Yeah.
Dom, your thoughts on the Zack Sabre Jr. style?
I mean, I always enjoy a good shoot every now and then.
He doesn't do it all the time.
I could see how it can get old quick for a lot of people. Because it's not, especially nowadays, it's so, where wrestling is so flashy in general. So it's like when you take something like shoot wrestling, like true amateur wrestling, like Olympic style Greco-Roman wrestling, and throw that in the world of professional wrestling, it's like very like, oh, okay.
Sometimes it can be pulled off like with Angle and Benoit.
It depends, but it depends. It depends on the people's pedigree.
No, I agree.
You know, because like you look at like Benoit and Angle, and it's like, okay, you know, these two are big, fucking like both Olympic caliber amateur wrestlers. Or even like Brock Lesnar. Like you get Brock Lesnar in the ring with someone who also like, or like, I would say Chad Gable, but that would be like fucking feeding a goldfish to a great white shark. I'm trying to think of fucking
another technical wrestler
that's like Brock's size. Yeah. Like you get like Brock and.
I mean, you can use Kurt again. Kurt was Brock's Brock's biggest rival.
Actually, no, we did see that in the past. So back in the day, in the early 2000s, when Brock first came on the scene, you had like a fucking like what 3-time NCAA champion in Brock Lesnar.
He was also incredibly fast.
Yeah, no,
he was a rocket for his size.
I'm just talking about someone who like his pedigree in amateur wrestling. You know, so it's like you have Brock, who, like I said, won multiple NCAA championships for wrestling, and then Kurt Angle, NCAA champion, Olympic gold medalist,
with a broken freaking neck.
Yes, I know.
You have to, man. You freaking have to.
You know, having the two of them in the ring, it's like you want to see that. Like you, like, oh my god, like these two are gonna go at it, like, and it's not gonna be like WWE. It's not pro wrestling. Like they're just gonna shoot. Like this is gonna be awesome. Mm-hmm. You know. But like Zack Sabre Jr. Like he's got like that pedigree. Like he's got that name of he's a great amateur wrestler and everything. But it's like it depends on who he goes up against. You know, because it's like not everybody. Like not. I mean, most pro wrestlers did some form of amateur wrestling at one point or another, whether it was in high school, college, whatever.
Yeah.
Or they learned it. Like, I never did amateur wrestling in school. I learned how to shoot just from training. Like, with people at Warriors that did shoot in high school. So it was like, I learned from them, like, how to do a lot of that stuff. How to, like, just, because it would be like, okay, you just work a match for 5 minutes. All right, we're going to shoot for, like, a few minutes, and then, because that was, like, one of the things. It's like, okay, try to shoot for 5 minutes without taking a big bump. So no, like, body slams, no fucking jumping, no big moves. Like, the biggest move you could do is, like, a headlock takeover, you know?
And that was it. Or, like, a shoulder tackle. Yeah. So it's like, I learned how to shoot from them, and that was, it's fucking exhausting, first off. Yeah.
Like, trying to do that for 5 minutes when you're not used to it, holy crap.
Jesus.
But, yeah, I mean, New Japan was always one of those things, it's like, I should watch more of it, and I just don't.
Yeah.
Because I'm terrible.
It's pretty hard to get.
Exactly.
Like, physically
it's hard
get
to,
on it.
Like, get your hands on it and watch it, because unless you're, like, got a VPN or you're pirating, which I do not recommend.
Yeah.
It was too slow technicians, and it was just...
Well, it's not helped by the fact that Nigel McGuinness is getting up there.
Yeah.
It's not helped. I would, if you want to see some examples of his other work that isn't all slow and methodical, but still has that technological edge to it, I recommend any of Zach's matches against Matt Riddle, Okada, Claudio Castagnoli. He fought Gunther back in the British Indies for a little bit back in the day. That's where you get the true Zack Sabre experience.
In NFL news, they've probably still in the first quarter and we already got an ejection.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I actually was just watching it. The game. It was like the second play, I think, after the opening kickoff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the Eagles' defensive tackle spit on on Dak Prescott. So he got ejected for unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
In other NFL news, Dallas just scored a touchdown. So it's 7-0 Dallas.
If Dallas wins, I swear.
Enjoy it, Rob.
If Dallas
Okay.
wins, Rob won't shut the fuck up.
If he won't shut the fuck up no matter what.
No, but it's funny when they lose because he gets all pissy. Do we have anything else?
I'm
Sami
going
Zayn.
New Japan.
Oh, Sami Zayn, yes. We did want to talk about Sami Zayn.
Scott, take us home.
What about Sami Zayn?
So, yes, I will take this home. So, as of recently, before Clash at Paris, Sami Zayn has won the United States title against Solo Sikoa. And I have received news from a coworker, which I think is a great topic to talk about. Sami Zayn winning that U.S. title is just a stepping stone, because depending on how well he does with the United States title, that will determine whether they bump him up to a major heavyweight title.
Position.
Main event position, thank you. Couldn't think of the word. For a main event position. So, thoughts on that possibility of Sami Zayn being a main eventer? Because we're probably going to get into an argument if you guys say anything different. So now we're going to get into a goddamn argument. No, Francis, we already have one of those, and it's Jey Uso, and it sucks. We don't need another one, and there's no testing. There is no testing. We don't need testing. We've had this before as the Intercontinental Champion. He's just trashed. Every time he wins the title, it's trashed unless he's in a tag team. It's going to be the same thing with Jey Uso. Do not do this, because he bumps up and goes for a main card title. Guess who else has a lower chance to get that main card title? LA Knight, who should have been getting that.
Yeah. But I still think that... I agree with that, but, like... Sammy's proven... Okay, like, I know, like, bringing up the NXT days is always a bit of a rocky thing between us. But, like, NXT's different from the main roster. But, like, when he was NXT champion, he was, like, I want to say the first really big merch mover for them. Like, he was the first NXT guy to really break out before
Here's
Balor
my
did.
issue with that. And I agree, he was a great NXT champion. I don't know what he lost along the way or what changed. My issue with Sami Zayn is I feel like maybe it's not him, it's creative, but whoever. They lean on the whole underdog thing for him too much.
And every feud he's in feels the same.
Every single feud feels exactly the same. He's the underdog, and it's like...
How much more of this can he take?
It's always like the Rocky moment of, I did it! You know, it's...
I'm sorry, Mr. Wayne wasted me off.
Every title feud feels exactly the same with him. It's like he has to climb the mountain. It's this and that, blah, blah, blah. He's the underdog. And then he wins, and then... The fire's out. It dies. Because it's like, okay, now what? You can't have him be the champion and an underdog at the same time. It doesn't work.
He has to level up.
Yeah, exactly. Like
his pride needs to go higher and act like he's tough hot shit. Like,
yeah,
you wouldn't like it.
I don't know what exactly needs to change to make it.
You wouldn't like it if
I lose interest in his title prospects as soon as he gets his hands on the belt. Because to me, it's like, okay, now you could lose it now. I don't care anymore. Because you did the big thing already. Like, you got the peak of the feud. Yeah. You know, winning the title isn't supposed to be the peak. It's supposed to be like a stop
the next
along
chapter.
The way. You know, it's like, okay, I won the title. Now I go even higher. Now I'm going to elevate this title. He wins the title, and it's like, I don't care anymore. You know, there's nothing about this that makes me say, I'm still interested in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, he wins the title, and I'm just like, eh.
Can't wait to see how long until he screws this up.
Exactly. It's like, who's he going to lose it to? That's my thing, is every time he wins the title, it's not how long is he going to hold it, how long is he going to do this. It's who's going to take it off him.
Yeah.
Like, which schmuck is going to beat Sami Zayn for this title?
I am unfortunately torn.
Oh my god. I feel like it would implode. This match would implode in itself, and both of them would drop and never be seen from again. If it's Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. Because there is no promo, because Sami Zayn can't use his underdog story because they're the same size, and their match is gonna suck because Jey Uso has a five man moveset, and it's just.
So that's the thing, is they probably wouldn't feud the two of them together because they're both baby faces anyway.
Yeah.
And it's like they have their history with the bloodline and this and that. The only thing I could see happening is maybe he goes after the World Heavyweight Championship, takes it off Seth Rollins, and then it's like, okay. Then fucking they can send like Braun Breaker at him to like break him in half for the title.
Just full on Goldberg is fucking
just straight up like fucking 45-second squash match, take the title.
Just like,
because like I could see like that would be the only, like, as of this moment, this specific moment right now, that would be the only way I would be okay with him winning the World Heavyweight Championship again.
I get that.
Is like if like 2 weeks later Seth Rollins is like, go get that back. You know?
Yeah.
Like, and he sends Braun Breaker after him, and Braun gets a fucking match, and he just breaks him in half.
Braun breaks him in half.
Legitimately fucking just beats the piss out of him. Pins him, takes the title, and like that's it. Like, let him be a transitional champion. That's like the only thing I'll accept. And honestly, I would be fucking furious if Sami Zayn beats Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship
instead of CM Punk.
Oh no! Please no.
I'm just saying, someone like Seth Rollins' caliber of wrestler shouldn't be losing to Sami Zayn. Same with Punk. I would not be okay with Punk losing to Sami Zayn. No, I know they fought before. Like, I know they've had matches before, but like Seth Rollins,
most of what Seth won, if not all of them,
exactly. But Seth Rollins right now should not lose to Sami Zayn. Granted, this isn't like happening right this second anyway. He just won the U.S. title.
Yeah, we're just sharing our thoughts of where we think this is going.
Like, honestly, I think if Sami holds the title, it should be because of like Money in the Bank or something stupid.
What about Sami turning heel?
I mean, if that would make it more interesting, then fine. Fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, granted,
honestly,
his heel...
that might make it a little more interesting. That might make it worth having.
Granted, his heel persona is always, I'm what WWE management thinks about the internet, man.
I mean, yeah.
It would be good. It would be good because he's because of his religion to dive deeper into that.
I don't think he's good at that. No, what am I?
He uses his religion to get over with the crowd.
And wait, no, what am I saying? We know what he has to do. He has to go find El Generico.
That would be pretty cool. I would be okay with that.
Yeah, he just turns into El Generico again.
I would love to see like El Generico versus El Grande Americano. I think that would be
Yo, Scott, tell me that doesn't sound fire. Tell me that match. Tell me that match would be fucking fire.
Two legendary people who we've never heard of before. Great.
Yeah.
Two mysterious masked men.
Yeah, El Grande Americano versus. It writes itself. It writes itself, you guys. And the loser has to unmask and is forever shamed.
Yes.
No, and the loser's cap, because when we talk about that match, he's going to want to kill himself.
Yeah, the loser's cap because he can't have fun.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, moral of the story, I think Sami having the U.S. title, it's whatever. Like, he's a good mid-card guy. And even then, I already stopped caring about his title run, but that's besides the point.
He's just coming in.
I know it's probably been a while, but didn't he just have the IC belt?
Not that long ago. It wasn't like that long ago, but it wasn't recent either. It was like a hot minute. Game is tied 7-6. Oh no, it's 7-6. But unless the Eagles fuck up the point after, I doubt it. Anyway, that being said, I do believe that is it for us this week. Thank you for tuning in once again. If you like what you see and you want more of it, there's something wrong with you, but we will indulge you.
Because we're enablers.
Yes. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. Not Twitter. We don't have Twitter. Instagram and TikTok.
TikTok.
At The Push Wrestling.
Nice plug.
Thank you. You can also follow us on YouTube. If you don't catch the live, the VOD is usually posted the next day on our YouTube channel, as well as some of our old stuff. So if you're new, you just want to catch up and watch us yell at each other for hours on end, be my guest.
Run now while you still have the chance.
Yes. That being said,
You want us to hate on Francis Vega? Go ahead.
That being said, take it away, Francis.
For all of us here at The Push, I'm Francis.
I'm Dom.
Scott Dash.
And this week's episode of The Push was brought to you by Bloaty's Pizza Hog, having you wee all the way.
Good night, everybody.